Hello, but I want to show you how to better understand nutrition facts. Sometimes it seems a little complicated. I want to show how to break it apart and better understand. So what we see here, we have Ben and Jerry's ice cream. So regular package, regular size. So first thing we need to do is we're gonna dive into into the details. So we see the most important thing is to understand what is a serving size, because those companies are always trying to manipulate the serving size. So sometimes they will make it smaller so you think there is less calories. So as we see here, we have serving size is a half a cup. Serving per container, this is what we most care about, is the serving per container right here. And we have 4. So in this particular package, we have 4 servings. For each serving, all what's going on over here is applied for every serving. So we have 4 of them. So let's say we have total fat. We have 15 times 4, so we have around 60 grams of fat in the whole container. All right, so let's go deeper inside. We have calories. So that's the first thing. That's what people care the most is about calories. We have 260. All this table is according and corresponding with 200 calories per day diet, which is mostly it's the minimum what you need to have in order to function as a human being. The average human being, of course, you can go above it if you like do exercises, or go below. Not really recommend to go below, but if you really want to go into a diet, you should go a little lower. So, in every serving, we have about around 260 calories, which is more than 10% than the daily value, which is like it's not too much, but it's definitely a considerable amount. Next thing is calories from fat, which is it's a half of the calories come from fat, which means also what it means it's fat is a main contributor to the fat consumption, to the calorie consumption. Is also what is the other half. You need to look for that, and most times it's going to be from carbohydrate. This time probably sugar, but we'll go into that. Next thing, we have total fat. Right here we have total fat. We have 15 grams. And what's important here, you can see we have daily value right here on the right side, which is what's important. Daily value, again, it's based on 200 calories, 2,000 calories per day. So 15 grams of fat is 23% of your daily fat consumption, which is a lot. So let's say you eat a fourth of this package, which is nothing. You're already in, you already consumed fourth of your daily fat consumption, which is a lot. And in every meal that you will eat, no matter what, most times it will be at least between 10 to 20 grams of fat every meal. There is not less than that, and that's a lot. Of course, some people eat half, and I heard even people eat the whole package, which is like that's gonna be, if you eat the whole package, the whole container, that's gonna be 100% of your daily value consumption. So that's it. You shouldn't, based on the diet, you shouldn't eat more. So that's it. A lot of people are falling for that. Next thing we have is saturated fat, which every serving has 9 grams. And this is considered to be not healthy fat. So there is a healthy fat and not healthy fats. That is considered to be the not healthy fat. And we have 44%. This is also the reason why this is so high. So we have only 20 grams per day. And when you eat a serving, it's like almost half of your daily consumption of saturated fat. Next thing we have cholesterol. Cholesterol, again, there is good and bad cholesterol. Most cases with some kind of junk food is usually bad cholesterol. And you have 60 milligrams inside, which is 20%, which is pretty high of your daily value. So that's a considerable amount again. Next thing we have is sodium. Sodium is one of those things, it's vital. So we have to have it, and there is a certain amount you must have in order to function right. But too much is also not good for you. It can cause headaches and stuff. Um, there is not a lot of sodium within every package, which is not bad. It's 80 milligrams, which is only 3% of your daily value, which is it's not a big of a deal. We have next total carbohydrate. That's all the carbohydrate we have inside. We have 28 grams, which is not too much, but it's definitely a considerable amount. We have 9% of your daily value. So again, that's nothing too crazy, but again, it's 10% and only for dessert. From inside carbohydrate, we have dietary fiber, only 1 gram. That's the good stuff, usually in multigrain products. There is barely here. There's only 1 gram. But what is important here, it's the sugars. We have 23 grams. So 23 grams from the carbohydrate uh, pack and like part is sugar. So it's 23 from 28. It's almost all the carbohydrate in your serving in ice cream is sugars, which is pretty high. And it's hard to know. Sugars, the recommended value for added sugars is around 40 grams per day. It's hard to know where. Usually, sometimes they will tell you if there is how much added sugars the product has, but most time they're not because they don't want you to know this details or this information. But since it's ice cream and it has milk, milk has naturally has some sugars inside, so probably half of it at least is coming from the milk. But so we can still see that there is a considerable amount of sugars within every serving. Again, if you eat more of this package, this container, you'll have much more sugar. So that's a considerable amount again. Next thing we have is protein. Protein, it's again a necessity. You want to eat enough protein per day. It's really important. It also makes you feel more full. Again, because it's milk, we have 4 grams, which is not too bad for ice cream. Again, you eat more, you can get more. This is for this section. It's saying right here. So after that, we see all kinds of vitamins and minerals. So we have vitamin A, 10%, not too big, but it's not too bad. Again, vitamin C, no vitamin C. Calcium, because it's milk, so we have 15%, which is not too bad. And iron only 4%, so you shouldn't be care too much about it. Right? That's it for now. Thank you very much.